What up? You already know it's your boy Rockstar, the real Rockstar. Don't thank me, thank your motherfucking self. We here on Rock's Point of View, and we're gonna jump right into it. I'm gonna go this way, my brother. What's up, King?
What's the vibes, Brody?
All is well, my brother. How you feeling, King?
All is well.
Listen, man. Listen, I want you to introduce yourself. Let the people know who you are. Let them know what you do. What's your vibes? Get them together. Talk to me.
My name Nelly. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Jersey. I'm a public safety official. In other words, you know what I'm saying? Y'all like to call it a op. I'm a op.
What is that? What is that? No, give me together.
Nah.
Give me together. What does that even mean? Like public safety. What does that mean?
I'm saying, like, I'm a cop, basically. In other words, you feel me? I like to think of it as something a little bit different. You feel me? I enjoy what I be doing for real, for real. I engage with the kids for more than anything. You feel me? I like to give a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I do for real.
So let me ask you a question. So being a police officer, you know, we come from Newark, but outside of us coming from Newark, I know there's multiple places in the world where being a police officer is something that people don't appreciate. How do you navigate through that?
I think that you gotta organically be yourself. You get what I'm saying? Don't get caught up in the madness. Don't get caught up in the blindness. You feel me? Whatever reason that you signed up to do the job, stick to that reason when you actually get on the job. You feel what I'm saying? Don't forget the fact that you was a human being prior to that.
Right.
Okay.
You gotta spread love.
Right.
You feel me?
Okay. I like that. So where you from again? You from Jersey? What part of Jersey, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm from Newark.
Newark, New Jersey. Okay,
Word.
shout out to Newark.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Newark. So being from Newark, I feel like we have a lot of relatives that come from Newark and they do Newark activities. Do you have those type of relatives?
What you mean by Newark
Like
activity?
go out.
You know, like they happen to be from Newark, and you know, when you talk about Newark, it's a lot of guerrilla warfare going on. It's a lot of people that deal with their everyday environment of being an aggressive being from Newark, because what comes with that? Do you have family members that operate from that perspective?
Absolutely.
So being a police officer, how do you separate that?
I mean, it's kind of like it's business for real, for real. It's business. So this the thing. Like, I got a son, right? I love my son to death. So what I do is specifically for my son. That's my obligation, right? So if I got to step away from you because that's not conducive to what I do to provide for my kid, then that's just what I got to do. For the most part, ain't no real savages. You know what I'm saying? At least in my family. You feel what I'm saying? Ain't no real savages. Know what I mean? Everybody got somebody that, they'll push the limit or whatever the case may be, but it ain't no real I don't got no cousins I have to stay away from.
Type shit. Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
So you still deal with your community. Like, you still around, you still outside, you still who you need to be.
Right.
So it does not affect your relationship with them?
Nah. And at the same time, for real, I just come from an environment to where they keep me away from that. You feel what I'm saying? If it's something I shouldn't be around, they won't put me around. Now, we all outside and we vibing and something just happened, then that's just real life. It just happens. You feel what I'm saying? But it's not going to be, I don't got no cousins that's, cuz with me, he got it on him. I don't want to be around that.
Right.
Cuz ain't got it on him for that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's, it's, you gotta always check the temperature every now and again.
Make sure everything good.
That's it.
I see that you've been going viral on social media. You know what I'm saying? What's your take? Like, how did you separate from being a police where everyone look at it as the ops, like you said, to now you're getting a lot of views every time you pull people over, they calling you famous? Like, how did you separate that?
Like I said, I think you gotta organically be you.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? You can't go out there and be a robot. I get it. Everybody do things different. You get what I'm saying? But I operate from what I know. I'm actually from Newark. You get what I'm saying? Like, born and raised. So I get it. I'm not one of them guys to where I come from an environment of like super luxury things, and I look like, look down on people and stuff
you
like that.
Understand it. Like, you understand the culture.
I know what it feel like. I know what it feel like to get 10 tickets. I know what it feel like to have points on your license.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I operate with respect, bro. For real.
I love that. I like that. I think that's dope. And I think that that's very necessary, because I feel like a lot of people where we come from, they feel like becoming a cop is not a good thing. You get what I'm saying? So I think it's good for you to be a police officer and you make it cool. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think it's all perspective, bro. That's why I said before, like, the first video I made, it went viral. You feel me? And all I basically was saying was, anything you do, you can make it cool. You get what I'm saying? Literally, you could be a sanitation worker. You can make it cool, but you got to make it you.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? You got to make it you. For example, right, when you think about kids in classrooms and stuff like that, when you go into when we were kids, right, and we had schoolwork Monday through Friday. That one day we had somebody come in and present something to us. We ain't want no presentation. We wanted them.
Right.
Who are you? Don't give me the
textbook.
Yeah, the corporate. I don't want the corporate answer.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So you got to engage. You got to be personable.
Right.
I like to be personable.
So, I didn't post you on a page. I kept it quiet. But I sent it to a couple people, and the girls wanted to know, are you in a relationship?
Oh, damn. First question.
Right.
Be honest.
Be honest.
Nah.
Man.
So, honestly speaking, I'm single.
You're single?
I'm single.
So to be a police officer, well established, you're single. Why? What happened? What you do?
What I do is crazy.
Are you the problem?
Nah. Yeah, you can say that. I could be the problem.
You're
I
the
could be the problem. I'm growing to not be the problem. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
Okay,
I'm going to
That's
that.
bars.
That might be the most
Bars.
mature answer.
Can we give him flowers to that? I respect
Right.
that. I respect that. Okay, so you're going out to be the problem.
Absolutely.
So when it comes to the criteria of a woman, you know what I'm saying? What does it take to be with somebody like you? Like, what does she have to produce for her to be qualified as your woman?
If I was to date somebody for real, I think that I'm looking for the type of. First off, you got to be a mother. I pay attention to the way how people talk to their kids.
She has to be a mom.
Yeah, you have to
So
be.
she cannot not have kids.
If you don't not have kids, then you got to be very reasonable. Like, you got to be able to understand for sure.
Then
You know
I'm
what
a
saying? 'Cause
parent.
I'm a dad. You get what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like, I'm a
People who
dad.
don't have kids don't
Yeah,
understand.
like
Okay.
I'm a dad.
They don't.
Like,
I hear
certain
you.
things you can't compromise. We ain't
Right.
compromising the baby, and we ain't compromising the gym.
Correct.
You get what I'm saying? So, like, we ain't doing that.
I like that. Talk to me. Okay,
The
but get me
baby
together.
in the
Okay, so
gym.
that's priorities number one.
Right.
Is that it? Is that the party done? That's all you have?
It'd be nice if she could come with her own. You know what I'm saying? That'd be super fire. I mean, for the most part, for real, I don't really want to get caught up into the social media world. I like girls. You get what I'm saying?
So you like girly girls.
Yeah, I like women to be real feminine.
Okay,
You get what I'm saying?
I like that.
Very nurturing.
Okay.
You feel me? I don't want to get in the car and we listening to.
What
like,
the hell?
yeah. I mean, no,
What the
that's a
hell?
vibe.
What the
That's a
hell is
vibe.
cool? Don't
That's-
do
yeah,
that.
I'm just trying
that's
to
a
see why
vibe.
it's
What
smoking
the
it.
hell?
I just want to know what he's saying.
Yeah, that's a
I want to
vibe.
make
But
sure.
sometimes I want to hear a little bit of R&B. You feel what I'm saying? I want to see your feminine side. I want to see your
Switch it
girl
up.
side.
I like that. Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Listen, I appreciate bro. He's solid. Let's keep the room going. Queen, what's up? How you doing? How's everything?
Hello, hey, my name is Maya. I don't really do much. Like, I don't make music or anything like that. I just, I'm trying to get into the content field, modeling, whatever.
Okay.
Blase. I'm from Brooklyn. Yeah.
I love that. You from Brooklyn. Shout out to BK. What part of
Yes.
Brooklyn? Brooklyn is like a very
I'm from East New York.
from East New York. Okay, I love that for you.
Fire.
When it comes to the model, I know you're trying to get into the model and shit. That's your thing. What's making you want to go in that direction?
Well, I'm pretty photogenic, and I like taking pictures. I'm, friendly with the camera and making videos and stuff like that. Stuff like that.
The
So,
camera communicates with you
yes,
properly.
yes,
You have a
yes.
relationship. Okay.
a little some.
I love that. Okay.
And yeah, I'm just trying to put a name out there for myself. Like,
Okay.
just me. My name Maya. That's it.
Maya, okay. Maya, let me ask you a question. What's your why? Like, what's making you want to really push and become that person?
I don't know. I want to be seen. I want to be heard. Like, it's just me and my son. Like, for me, I'm trying to make it happen for
What's
me
his
and
name?
him.
What's his name?
His name is Amir.
Shout out to Amir, man.
Shout out
We
to
rocking
Period.
with
Yeah.
you.
Shout out to my baby
Shout out to
Amir.
Amir. We
Right,
rocking with you.
right,
eh?
right.
We support him. He's
Yes.
king. You hear me? Respectfully. Now, I love that, and that's fire. Are you in a relationship?
Yes, I am.
So you're currently in a relationship. Is the relationship with your kid's father?
No, it's not.
It's not the kid's
It's
father.
a new relationship. Shit just started off.
Yeah.
It's only a couple months in.
Do y'all go
That's
together real
right.
bad or a
Yeah,
little bit?
we go together real bad. That's my boo. That's my little boo.
Nah, hold on. Look. So walk me through. So what happened? Like, so when you met Lil Boo, did he back you or you backed him?
He definitely backed me.
He caught you. He got you
Yeah,
together.
he did.
And what you saw, like, what made him, like, what was the thing that had you like this, baby?
It took a little minute, not gonna lie. He was trying to get me for a little while, and I wasn't playing on my, I was trying to focus on myself. And I seen that he really was, he didn't care that I had my own stuff going on. Like, I'm a mother before anything. He didn't care about none of that. So I seen, he still was trying, and I gave him a chance, and we actually connected. Like, we have good energy. We just came back from a little trip, so we went on vacation.
Okay.
Yes.
So let me ask you a question, right? And not to, because he's not here, so I don't ever want to, but I want to ask this. So if he cheated, will we get through that?
Of course.
So we can get through him cheating?
Oh no! If he cheated on me, no, we not getting through that.
Monique,
No,
though.
I'm lost.
it's,
Hold
it's
on.
over. No, I thought you meant like, can we get through that as far as like would I be able to move on myself and be fine? Yeah.
No. I'm saying like if he cheated on you, let's say shit happened, but he cheated by mistake, because you know guys cheat by mistake. We don't do it on
Cheated by
purpose.
mistake.
Yeah, how the fuck you
Nah,
cheat by
it's
mistake?
no cheating by mistake.
Like, don't
Like,
start, do
Right,
not.
I'm
Right, like, come on
Don't
now.
do this shit.
What you mean? Cheated by
Dumb
mistake.
shit.
He about to make it toxic.
Yeah, he
Hey,
about
look,
to
He
get
about to make it
Yeah.
No.
toxic.
I was just checking the femininity
He
in the
wasn't
room. That's
checking
it. Just
nothing.
making sure.
Right, he's trying to be messy.
So listen, but if he cheated, right?
Cheat by mistake is
Party
crazy.
done.
Yeah, party
So
done.
so it's cheating
Party
a deal breaker
over.
for you.
Yeah, it is.
So done. Like
I can't really unsee it afterwards. Like
by mistake though. Like
It don't
What's-
mean
no.
the same.
like I didn't mean it. Like she was just like feel me.
How
I
you
was
didn't mean
tryna-
it?
It just happened.
What?
Mm-mm.
Dead.
It can't just happen.
Everything
No,
happens.
listen,
Right,
let me cook.
yes.
Can I cook for you? Listen, he's paying the bills. He's spending a ticket.
Oh.
Babe boy's good, mind you. You know what I'm saying? Babe father not there. He's making sure baby boy's green. I just want to cook. I just want to value. I just want to understand.
What that got to do with him cheating on me?
Right,
And why would he be
Oh.
cheating if he's doing all of that? Don't
Exactly.
make
right,
no
right.
sense.
Okay.
But
Listen,
that's y'all.
no, watch
that's
this.
meant
That's
for
not
you.
y'all. And then when I ask questions, I don't ask it because I agree with it. I just want to check your temperature.
Oh, okay.
I think that. I
I
think
thought
that.
you was like,
Y'all
I
Nah,
thought you
hell
was
no,
like,
nah, that's
you
not
were
my
not
marketing.
included.
No, hell no,
Okay.
that's not my marketing. I just wanted to see. I just want to see how you felt about life.
Nah, yeah, cheating
No, but that's good.
is a
I
no go
adore
for
that
me.
for you. Nah, cheating is a dead body. Nah, I love that for you. We're gonna keep the room going. Superstar. What's up, Queen? How you doing?
Hey, what's good?
How you feeling? Listen, I would introduce you, but introduce yourself. Let them know who you are. What happened?
Okay, y'all. My name is Curly Jen. I'm an artist from New Jersey. I call
Okay.
myself the New
Okay.
Jersey Princess.
Okay.
And you know, I'm doing my thing out here.
What kind of music do you make? Like, give me together.
I make all types of music. Like I make a fusion of like sexy drill, R&B. I make Jersey club. I really just make anything. I'm starting to do Afro beats and Brazilian music. So
Okay.
I like to be versatile. I don't like to
Okay.
put myself in a box.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So you have that open realm to be creative.
Exactly.
I love that for you.
Yeah.
What made you get into music?
Honestly, it just happened. Like I was modeling and doing stuff already that was creative, and I felt like that was my plan, but then it just ended up not happening, and I lost the passion for it. And it
For
led me-
modeling.
yeah,
Okay.
and it led me back to being an artist. And honestly, all the things I picked up modeling helped me be an artist. And I had that
Respectfully. It makes
confidence.
sense. It makes
Yeah.
sense. It makes
So it
sense.
just ended up happening.
Okay. Who would you say is your favorite artist right now?
My favorite artist, like right now, that's hot, or like
I mean, I don't want to put you in a
general,
box.
like who- in
generally,
general,
right?
yeah.
In general.
that's hard because there's a lot of people like Summer Walker and Nicki, like.
If you had to choose
Those
one,
my
like, listen,
girls.
the world ends. You only got one album to play for the rest of your life. Whose album is that?
Party next door.
What? Parties,
Oh yeah, I love
parties
him
taking
too.
you to the end of the
Party
world.
next door.
It's gonna be
taking
I
me
don't-
to the-
What album?
Yeah, that's my Erie sister for
it's
real.
gonna be Drake to me.
Roman's Revenge. Roman's Revenge.
Roman's Revenge is gonna get you to the end of the world. I ain't gonna lie.
That's
Drake
crazy.
gonna take me out there.
Drake is gonna
Drake
take
is
you
gonna-
out there.
Drizzy gonna
Drake,
do it.
Sorry.
Don't do that. Hold on. Drake is not the way to go. We're talking to somebody that's
Nah,
not on
Drizzy-
camera.
no,
He's
no,
about
no.
to make us press pause and give him a
Nah,
seat.
Drake,
What?
Drake is gonna take me out
Nah,
there.
Drizzy different.
So,
Drake
so,
is
so,
different.
so get me together,
Drizzy
right?
get you
so,
through something, bruh.
so Nicki's gonna get you there. So is Nicki somebody who inspired you to be an artist?
She's definitely one of the artists that inspired me because she came up from, the bottom.
Okay.
And a lot of people didn't believe in Nicki, and I still think people still play with Nicki in her
Correct.
Yeah,
face
they
to
do.
this day.
They do.
And I definitely feel like that even
I
now.
do.
Yeah.
I
receive
felt like that
I
coming
do
up,
too.
and I felt like that now. So she inspired me, like for sure, to keep going. And I love how she always like tells kids stay in school and stuff. Like
Right.
she never tells you to like just
Be a bum.
be a bum or be like a bad kid. Like she wants the best for kids
Right.
and stuff, and I really respect that.
You know what's dope about you? I respect your grind because I feel like even when it comes to us speaking about kids, like you influence the children. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you maintain that leadership?
Well, for me, I like to encourage kids to be kids. Like nowadays, kids are like people like let kids be grown
Right.
or listen to grown stuff. I like to encourage like especially my niece and nephews to be kids. I like to nurture kids, be nice to kids, really show them that like there's a community that's there for you. There's an adult that's there for you. Because I feel like sometimes when we were younger, we didn't feel like we had adults in our lives that really
Right.
like made us feel seen
Or gave a fuck.
Right.
yeah, or just like really,
Basically.
just like sometimes some of us felt like we didn't really have somebody there that we could just tell our feelings to.
Right.
We
Right.
kind of felt like you a kid, stay quiet, just stay there.
Be quiet. Don't voice your opinion.
Exactly.
Right. No,
You're
I,
too
I like-
grown. Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Then
I
they
like-
be looked at as grown, right? Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I like to encourage kids to speak their mind, to follow their dreams. Don't let nobody tell you can't do nothing, because I've experienced people missing out on their dreams because they're scared of their parent and what they think, or their parent putting things in their head, so now they stuck with a job they're unhappy with. I just like to encourage like the kids around me. Like when they tell me they want to do something, I be like, yeah, you could do it. Like you
Be
know,
yourself, yeah.
be
Dude,
yourself.
you're gonna be. Nah, I like that. That's fire.
That's fire.
Are you in a relationship?
Maybe yes, maybe not.
Come on, we need to know. Listen, they want to know. So are we single?
She don't gotta answer that.
They want to know.
I don't even know.
So you're
I don't even know.
So you're in a situation where it's up in the air.
I just be vibing.
Word.
You just be
I
vibing.
just be vibing. Like I don't stress relationships no more, and I don't.
So how about this? How long was your longest relationship?
3 years.
Your longest relationship was 3 years. How recent is that 3 years?
It's like
Let me cook. Let me cook, because she tried to run. So let me peel it slowly. How long ago was that 3 years?
It was like 2019, I think. 2019 or 2020.
Was that
When it ended?
Okay,
That's when it
ended.
started. That's when it
When
started.
it started. Okay, so
Yeah.
2019, 2020. Okay, so 3 years. Okay, so 2023. Okay, 2025. Okay, got you. So
2023.
so in the last 2 year and a half, you've been focused on you.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much.
I like that. No, that's cool. Did you fuck the relationship up or did they?
I say that they did first, and then like it was a domino effect.
You
like,
follow suit.
Tit for
Like you know, it was
You
tip for
follow
tat.
suit.
It was a tip for tat
What's your
thing.
sign?
Sagittarius.
You're a
Oh
Sag.
I love
Tit for
Sag.
tat.
No, I love Sagittarius.
What's your
Okay.
sign? What's your sign?
I'm a Capricorn.
I love
See,
Capricorn.
I know.
I love them.
All right. All right.
I'm not gonna lie.
No, I'm sorry.
Capricorns got it, especially in dating. Like they just so grounded and centered and just perfect. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, so how do you?
Also, was the ex a Capricorn?
No, he was not.
What was he? What was he? If you mind me asking.
We're not gonna get into that.
We're not even marketing
Was
him.
he a Cancer?
No.
Hold
Was
on,
he
right,
an
right quick.
Right.
No,
I was
no,
thinking.
Was he a Pisces?
No. Oh, but they are terrible. But no.
That's
Ooh.
bad.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's
It's so weird.
bad.
Like they're narcissistic but emotional. It's confusing.
Yo.
Like,
I'm so, yo, can I tell you something? Hey yo, listen.
I feel
Hey,
attacked.
I just want
I
to tell you
feel
something. I just
attacked.
want to tell you
I
something.
feel attacked.
I'm so happy you said that. Not because I don't like Pisces, but because somebody that I know, you know, I don't want to point no fingers, say no names, do none of that. But they were saying the same thing about cancers.
Point it.
And to
Point it. Motherfucking point it. You
You
y'all
get what
are.
I'm saying? So she was saying that cancers is exactly what you said about Pisces.
No.
And now that Pisces are just similar to us, I get it. It's okay. But get me together, though. So we'll get there. So get me together, right?
yeah.
What does it take to be with someone like you? Like, what does he have to have? What does it look like? Well, like, what does that guy look like when you like, you know what, that's my type? Like, what does your type look like?
So I like a man that centers God and is an emotionally intelligent man.
Bars. I like that.
Like very emotionally intelligent. I don't want to feel like I'm nagging you, and I also don't want to feel like you're much of a yes man. Like it has to be a
Right.
middle ground. Like I want to feel like you actually listening to me and absorbing what I'm saying, and we can come to an understanding of what's going on. I also love tall men, but I love my short kings too. But I love tall men.
Short King's God.
I have a thing for men with long hair, especially
Okay.
dreads.
Okay.
It's like my thing.
Okay. Okay.
And I love men who are motivated and like just like love going to the gym, love making money, and just
Okay.
love providing. Like I love masculine men. That just
Okay.
really makes me want to be a woman for you. Like
Okay.
Right.
it
So-
really
Right.
makes me my
So, do
feminine.
you know how to allow a masculine man to be a man?
Of course.
You know how to get out the way. Like when you find that guy, he's like, I'm one of them. Like this, is my shit.
Yeah.
Are you gonna allow him to do that? Do
Yeah.
you allow him to do that?
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
I've experienced it
That's
before
amazing.
with somebody.
Okay. I like that. Let's keep it going. Queen, talk to me. What's up, superstar?
That's good.
How you doing? Listen,
I'm on
introduce.
your ass, Rocky.
Nah, I don't
I'm
want
on
to
your
fight. What happened? I
ass,
don't want to
Nate.
beef with you today. Listen, talk to him. Introduce him to you. Let him know who you is. Let him
Hey
know what's going
guys,
on.
I'm Monique the Star. I'm from Newark, New Jersey.
Okay.
I'm an upcoming singer. I'm an artist. I sing. I make music. I'm a full-time parent also.
Okay.
Um,
A full-time parent to another superstar. Let's get into
Yeah.
that. Can we get into
yes,
that? Can we?
shout out to my son, Nari. He's #1 sophomore in the state of New Jersey right now in basketball.
Let's
Okay.
get it.
Okay.
He's going so crazy.
What's the numbers? Can I get the numbers? Can we hit
So
the
he's
numbers?
at 1,000 points as a sophomore.
That's fire.
Yeah.
So he's
Fire.
working on that 2,000 for next year.
It's in there, but
for
that's
junior, yeah.
definite. You
So
know what
I
I'm saying?
he just came back from Maryland actually yesterday. So I just keep him busy. And his coach, shout out to his coach Zeke. He was the A coach, but he works with him like he's his mentor, like he's his one-on-one. And he's a big help. Like, he's a big help. Like, he keeps Nari grounded, focused. And all he want to do is play basketball anyway, and girls. He don't really do too much.
Okay.
He don't do too much. My youngest son, too, he's a superstar in basketball. He's 13.
Okay. He's low.
He's going crazy.
Okay. He's having his way.
Yeah, he's having his way.
Okay. I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
Listen, you know, every time you're in the room, every time you're around, like you always got this smile. You always got the vibes. Like, you never, you know, in the way. You get what I'm saying? Like, how do you maintain that energy coming from where we come from and going through what we've known you to go through?
Yeah.
Like, how do you maintain that energy?
Well, I believe being incarcerated taught me a lot. Like, incarceration taught me a lot.
How long was you incarcerated for?
So, like, I was going this last time I was going from 2019 to, like, the end of 2020.
Okay.
So, this last bit, it just taught me to, like, really be patient and really understand people. Like, being around a lot of females and being around different types of energies, it taught me how to be patient with people. And it also taught me how to, like, not to just fuck with everybody.
Hold on, so when we say this last bit, how many bits did we do?
Oh, God.
Right.
You said this last
just
bit.
a past, growing up as a teenager and then finding myself as an adult, it was a lot,
Okay.
It was a lot.
So you a goon. You low-key a gangster, low-key.
Used to be. I'm who I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is it safe to say, like, you are officially a girly girl? Or are we still thugging?
No.
Or have we always been a girly girl?
I'm going to say the girly girl was always in me, but it was like the lifestyle that I was living, I had to, like,
stand on business.
I just had to stand on business. But I can turn it on and turn it off.
Okay.
Like, I can, anywhere I go, it's always going to be a different side of me.
That's important.
You know what I'm saying? Always, I could turn it off. Like, when I mean business, I mean business. But if I'm in a room, I know how to play my position. Like, I know how to turn that shit off, and we're going to talk business. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I know how to switch it up.
Okay. So it's based on the energy of the environment.
Right.
Okay, I respect that. I like that. Musically, you already know you got it. You know what I'm saying? We know that, right?
Yeah.
Who inspired you musically?
Well, who? When I was young, and when I first found out I could sing, like at like 12 or something like that, Little Mo. So I grew up listening to that type of era.
That's fire.
You give that.
I love it.
I receive.
That's fire.
So Lil Mo was my era, like that DJ Clue. That was my era.
I like that.
Stuff like that.
I like
so
that
that's
energy.
who inspired me to really do music. Like, I really still have. I got her old album back. Then her first ever music she ever did. I got it on my phone.
Okay.
So yeah, so I fuck with her real heavy.
So Lil Mo got you together.
Yeah, she got me together when I was young. She taught me, like, you got a voice.
Okay.
Yeah.
When it comes to being from Newark, New Jersey, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you gotta understand, Monique to start hanging with the realest humans in the trenches, from every aspect of the trenches. You get what I'm saying?
Obviously.
How do you maintain your queen? Like, how do you navigate through those different energies?
Like, what you mean? Like, being around them? Being
Correct.
around my brothers?
Mm-hmm.
Well, so this side of this Monique right here is a different type of Monique, right?
Okay.
So back then it was like, okay, I was still learning myself. I was still learning how to move around, navigate in certain situations. So now is who I am now. Is like I've been doing it for so long. So it's like I don't have to do that no more. It's just and they put it embedded in my head, like, yo, just fall back.
Like not too much.
You just be you. Like, just be, you know what I'm saying? Be yourself. So I don't have to do that. But I still, like, we still fuck around like that. That's my brothers, you know. But
it's there.
Yeah,
it's
but
there. Okay.
other than that, it's like I don't gotta do too much. It's
Not
just
too
regular,
much.
yeah.
I just want to give you your flowers because, like, I'm just watching you grow every day. You know what I'm saying? You not being on papers no more. I think that's
shout
amazing.
Out to that.
Shout out to you not
I'm
being
on papers. Yes,
I
I'm
think that's
so happy
big.
for that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
You killing it. You know what I'm saying? And you're being an example for people that previously been through your situation. And you're continuing to grow for the culture. So I think that's dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Obviously, they want to know though. Are you in a relationship?
No.
You're single.
Yes.
Why?
I'm just tapped in. I'm just good. I'm just tapped in with music in my life right now.
So you're single because you want to be? Well, obviously, that's kind of weird because every girl, I feel like they could be with somebody, right? I get it.
Right.
But why are you single? Like, are you the problem?
No.
You're not the problem.
Is the problem?
Hold on, wait. Let me cook. Jen, are you the problem?
I don't feel like I am.
Sis, are you the problem?
Sometimes.
That's fair. That's fair.
Are you the problem?
I could agree with that one.
Now,
sometimes.
okay, I
That's
respect
fair.
that.
I'm just
sorry.
saying. I'm
Okay.
just saying because I don't feel like I'm the problem.
I just
feel
match
like if we
energy.
right.
Is the
Right.
problem a person or a thing?
But that's a problem though. So
You
you're
said
a
the
problem.
problem. First
Right, right.
Yeah.
Not
Like,
my
is
opinion.
it something that he's doing? You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Or is it specifically just him in general? You get what I mean? Because like some people, like women that stay in a relationship, right?
And I have done that.
Yeah.
And I have fought for certain situations. You get what I'm saying? But like motherfuckers done fucked me over and cheated and did things like that. And I was, I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna stay. Like you know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Like I've been through that. But it's like it gets to a point where it's like, damn, like you just gonna keep doing the same thing.
So you're okay with not having like that masculine figure be there? Like you're good. Like you know what? I'm good.
You
off.
know what's so crazy? I'm gonna be honest. I have a problem with that.
Give
And
me
it's
together.
not me having a problem with that. It's
A problem with what? I'm lost.
like that. Like it's not saying a problem with that. I think I'm gonna say like low key like scared of that.
Of what though?
That masculine like a man to be like, yo,
I
like
got you. Like what happened? You don't want that.
Like to be
no, it ain't
independent?
that. It ain't. I don't want that. Right? It's my problem is me growing up. I had to survive. So
okay,
my whole life of me
okay.
surviving and then me being a single parent, then on top of being who I am, is like I'm gonna always go out. I'm gonna go get it. I'm regardless of what. If you don't got it, I'm gonna go get it first. I'm gonna go do this. My problem is that. So when I meet I had all my relationship. I'm not gonna say all. Majority, it was like I was always like the provider, even dealing with men and females. Like I'm a provider. Like
So you deal
I
with girls
just-
too?
Mhm.
Okay.
So it's like I was the provider. So it's like if a person be like, no, I got us, it's 9 times out of 10 I'm not gonna believe him, or 9 times out of 10 it's like, what's behind that? Like you trying to like what's going on? You trying to manipulate me to like, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't have that type of like, I don't know how to take
So
it.
you don't know how to receive it
I
properly.
don't know how to receive it properly.
Okay.
Don't.
I want to get into that. Okay, we're gonna keep the room going. What's up, Queen? How you doing?
The best for last.
Talk to me. I perceive that. Have your way. What's going on? Talk to them. Let them know your name. Introduce yourself. Let's have your way.
All right, so I'm Cash.
Cash.
If you don't know, then you just don't know.
Okay. Why they call you Cash? Give me together.
Because I got the cash.
Cash said she gets to the bag. Okay, we
I
receive.
do.
Talk to me. Where you from?
I'm from Harlem.
Okay.
I do lashes, and I'm a mommy. So
Okay.
it's like
Boy or girl?
I'm winning. I have a boy. I have a son.
Oh.
He's him.
That's baby boy.
That's
He's
right.
big.
Shout out to him.
He's
Okay,
my
shout
twin.
out to
Shout out to
him.
him.
What's his
name
name?
is Prince.
Shout out to Prince.
He's a
You know what I'm
motherfucking
saying?
Prince.
That's right.
Shout out to Prince.
That's
we,
right.
receive- we locked in with Prince.
Yep.
How long have you been a mom?
My son is 2.
Are
He
you still
just
with your
turned
kid's
2.
father?
No.
Okay.
Okay, well,
Okay. We're not together.
no.
Why?
I feel like we kind of outgrew each other. And
That can happen.
I feel like it's not a mutual understanding yet, but I feel that way.
So y'all outgrew each other from a perspective of what, though?
Like, I met him when I was 17, so, like, I feel like I was a different person.
Of
Than
course
I
we
am
do.
now.
Okay.
Like, I done built a whole business for myself. He done helped me started becoming the person I am, but I feel like when we had our kid, the person I am and the person he is didn't match
First
no
one,
more.
yeah.
How's the relationship with the kid? Is it a good relationship?
Yeah, like, it's interesting, though, like, but it's good.
Okay.
It could be better,
So, but the co-parenting, it does exist.
no. It's like, it's a mess. It's a hot-ass mess.
Okay.
It's a
She-
work
she
in
honest.
progress.
She keeping it on
It's
it.
a-
Keep it on it.
It's a fucking...
Okay. But we want to fix that. But if he would change, are you willing to allow him to do so?
Yeah. I want him to change. I know he want me to change, too.
So you a problem too? You in the way?
Yeah, I told you that already.
Okay. What's your fault in this?
I feel like when I met him, like I said, I was young, so I wasn't learning how to tell the truth yet.
So you was lying.
I was lying real bad.
Like what? Like what kind of lies was we doing though? Like how was we lying? Like was you?
She honest as hell.
She
I
keeping
was
it
lying.
Right.
I was lying real
Sorry.
bad, but it's like I wasn't trying to lie. It's like
Just like he wasn't trying to cheat.
Right.
He did it by mistake. You
No,
was
no,
lying
no,
by
no,
mistake.
cheating and lying
You
is
you
two
can
different
lie.
things.
You can
Yes.
lie to protect
Yes.
Two
something
different things.
that you don't want
Mistake.
messed up.
Right.
Mistake
But
is cheating.
it's a difference. Like I could be real about the shit that I do. Like I know I'm not fucking perfect. I'm never gonna tell a man that, oh, I don't got nothing wrong with me. Like, I know it's a lot that I could work on. Like, a lot.
Are you single?
Yes.
Are you in a relationship?
No.
So you're single?
Yes.
You're not messing with anybody right now?
Yeah.
Do you talk to anybody?
Yeah.
You do? So you do talk to somebody?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so we're talking to somebody. So we're talking to somebody, but we're not in a relationship.
Yeah. And we're single still.
So he could go do what he wants tonight.
No.
I'm lost.
Oh,
I'm
I
lost
get it.
too.
I get it.
You
No, I
get it? Can you do what you want tonight?
No. I ain't going. I don't violate. Like,
Okay, so it's boundaries. It's boundaries. and
Situationship.
It's circumstantial.
in no situationships. Just like, we us.
Okay.
Y'all
Okay.
There we
vibing.
know what
Y'all
It's like if
vibing.
you know, you know.
So let me ask you a question.
Right.
So-
If you
so,
know, you
so,
know.
so
Right.
how
If you know, you
long?
know.
So how long does those if you knows last? Like, is there a time limit? Like, all right, we can play this game for a little bit, but like, when do we like make it official? Like, is there a time limit, or we can do this forever?
I'm a person like, I can't do the if you know forever. Hell no. Cause like after like 2 weeks, if you knowing, I'm already in love. I already know that.
Oh, so we go together fast.
We go together fast, and then it go real fast.
All
Hey,
right.
yo.
I just feel
Hey,
like
yo, what?
it's just when you know, like them things are not good. But like me, okay, I don't even want to get into it.
Now we gonna listen. I love the room you in because I think this kind of brings in the topic of today. You know what I'm saying? I think we're all kind of in that right room, and I'm gonna shoot that out there right now. You know what I'm saying?
Let's know both topics.
No, of course not. I got one for you right now. Then we're gonna cook. We're gonna see what the room looking like. But my topic of today is what does submission look like for women in 2025, and who does it actually benefits?
Men.
Woman.
Let's
for
cook.
Sure.
Let's cook. Let's
Whoa.
cook. Let's cook. I'm gonna go straight to you,
Both.
King. You know what I'm saying? What
Both,
first?
I agree.
Let's start there. What does submission look like in 2025 for a woman?
I think that women now are only willing to submit if you can financially take care of them.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? If you can't do nothing financially, you're done. You know what I'm saying? Forget about it.
That's not true.
But why do people act like this is a new thing? Weren't
Right.
men always? They were
Providers,
always ones
right,
to
yeah.
provide?
That was
No.
always the thing.
It's because men turned sassy for a minute, and now we trying to focus them back up, and they not with
not
it.
gonna lie.
I
blame the
don't think,
feminists.
Let's-
and I don't
Then we
think
get
that.
looked
I'm
at
with
as the
the
masculine
feminists.
And what you're
ones.
saying,
Like,
you saying women want a guy just to to provide. That's not true. I want to feel secure. I want to feel like I can be able. My man, can I get you going? I want to be able to feel like I'm that woman too. Of course, I'm gonna get up and do my part. But you need to. You gotta show me that you're doing your part.
Nah,
I
if
gotta
you
know
doing-
that
if
I'm
you doing-
secure.
if-
I don't feel
if-
like it just benefit if I don't.
If you're
know.
doing right, for sure. If you make a woman feel secure, she gonna hold it down 1,000%.
Right.
I would say
was-
that.
Certain guys get in certain situations. You know what they do? They'd be a certain way in the beginning.
Right.
By like 2 or 3 months, then that middle part right there, that shit's like, you know, I gotta bust these moves, right? You know, I gotta do the verse.
no.
Boom, now
I think that
everything's
depend-
switching up.
I agree.
I don't.
think- I
so
think-
now I told me.
I think that
personally,
depends on what room you in, though. You get what I'm saying?
No,
For
that's
example,
all. That's all.
Nah, because you can't. Sometimes, a lot of times, we be thinking that we fishing in a good environment, but we really be fishing in the toilet. You get what I'm saying? For example,
Okay, I get it.
Talk to
for
me.
example, this
Cook,
the
I hear
thing.
you.
This the thing, right?
hear you.
Now listen, for real, I used to be outside. For real. Like, I used to be
know.
outside,
And he
right?
back
So you're no longer
outside.
outside?
No, he's still outside.
Nah,
He's
no,
outside.
no.
He
I want to
vibing.
know.
He's
We
single
want to
now.
know.
I'm outside with stipulations.
What does that look like? What does that mean?
He classy with it. He bougie.
You see,
Oh.
right. That's
Yeah.
what it
Yeah.
says. That's fit. I like
Hold
that
on, hold
answer.
on, wait,
Into mirror.
wait. We can't help him out. Let him
Yeah.
cook. You
I like
get
that.
you get him
I'm
together.
sorry.
Don't
Nah.
let him cook
I've learned to be selective. You get what I'm saying?
with
Like-
with your penis.
No, you always gotta have that. You gotta maintain that. No. Seriously, like you gotta maintain it. I was raised by women, bro. You get what I'm saying? So you gotta remind me of something that comes from home.
Oh, talk to me.
You get what I'm saying?
I like that.
I was raised by
Right.
women. Like
like
you know,
that.
like my confidence was given to me by my grandmother.
Bars.
You know what I'm saying? So I could walk in a room and be the ugliest dude, but you can't tell me I'm not sexy. My grandmother told me I'm sexy. You
That's
know what I'm
it.
saying? My grandmother told me I'm sexy. Like,
My
you know what I'm
grandma.
saying?
Shout out to Grady. Shout out to Grady for that.
Grady.
So
Shout
it's
out
like,
to Grady.
I mean, yeah, like with stipulations, like I can't do the things that I've been doing. I can't be around the women that I've been attracting because I was attracting them for the wrong reasons. You know what I'm saying? So it's,
Hold on, but let's bring it back. So you're saying that the submission of a woman is based on your financial success.
the majority of women. I'm not gonna say all, because some women come from that. You get what I'm saying? Some women come from that. I think it's very important that women come from an environment to where they have a real male figure in their life, and men too. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know how to treat a man if you're not around a man or a woman that's teaching you how to treat a man.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
I like
Especially a black man. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I
Pause.
think that one of the hardest things in the world to be is a black man and a black woman. I'm going to stand on that.
Okay,
You know
I
what I'm
receive
saying?
that.
So
I'm
it's
not afraid
like,
of that.
it's like you have to be taught that. And a lot of the times in the black community, we don't come from that. So we look at other women in the way that they were raised and be like, yo, they super submissive. It's because they was taught that. Hispanic women are taught to cook for their dad at like 10. You get what I'm saying? They're naturally taught that. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm not saying cooking is just a way of taking care of a man, but I'm saying to...
And they also taught to cut his dick off if he cheat.
I don't think they taught that. I think that's just in them.
That's in their body,
Yeah,
huh?
that's just in them. I don't think they taught that.
Queen, talk to me. What you think? How do you feel like the submissive aspect is for women in 2025? Are you submissive?
I feel like I can be submissive. Like he said, he feel like, oh, women are only submissive if a nigga, if a person is if a man is
niggas work.
if a man is doing anything. But I feel like in a sense you kind of have to be like women bring a lot to the table in general. Like
what?
We're nurturing, we're loving. Like, you know, we cook, we cater. Like just a lot. Just I don't know.
Being who we're supposed to be.
Right.
All while
Being there for them, you know?
Okay.
Like,
so you're saying that a lot of women in today's world that we live in are bringing a lot to the table, and being that they're bringing a lot, I'm just asking a question. I'm not judging. I'm just asking. And being that they bring a lot to the table, that is why they're not submissive.
Not that is why. Yeah, in a sense, I guess. Not really. That's why they're not submissive, but it's more so like it's not really a big thing because men nowadays don't really care to. Like, they don't really care to do those things to make you want to be submissive.
Exactly.
Like,
Thank you.
So let me ask you a question. Hold on, let me cook. I got you. Not get you.
like, because if I'm doing everything for myself and I just have a man here
So let me
in
ask you
my
a question.
face,
So as a man,
why do I need to be submissive if I'm doing everything? I'm paying my own
Dick
bills,
swinging
my
and
own
shit.
rent.
I
might as
Like,
well
All
buy
it
me a
is.
rose.
Why do I
Shit.
gotta cater to
I might
you?
as well go buy me a
Right? I
rose.
might as well. Right. I
Listen,
love.
listen,
Yeah.
bring to the table what I don't have to pay for. You get what I mean? Bring to the table things that I don't
That's
have
what she
to pay
just
for.
said.
No,
Right, yeah.
No, but what I'm
Love,
saying,
nurturing,
Yeah.
caring,
Right.
Those
So-
are things that are all
cooking,
free.
everything.
right? And
But
then,
that's what she do. Hold on, let me ask you this though, right? So, what is the role of a man for you? What is my job? What should I do? That has nothing to do with my finances. At least let's put the money over here. Let's not.
I feel like you should be my protector. Like, that's the biggest thing. You should want to
fair.
protect me. Like, as
like
my
that.
man, you
That's
should want to
fair.
make sure I'm
I
safe.
agree.
You know,
That's
at
fair.
all times.
I agree.
The next thing that's not financially.
It gets rough.
Yeah.
It starts to get
It's
dark.
about the
Like,
bag.
The
what
crickets
else do
start
y'all-
to crickets
It's
start
about
to
the money.
knock
But
up.
really, what else? What else do y'all
Okay.
really do
All
besides
right.
protecting and providing?
I
What
can't. You
else
can't.
do
You
y'all
can't.
do?
Hold on.
though?
You
Like,
can't. You can't do that. You
Well,
can't do
let her
that.
cook.
You can't do that.
I'm not in the way.
No, because okay, she said you said it gets dark. Like they don't have.
I never
he-
said
and then
anything.
you say it gets dark, and then he says it's
It
the
get
bag.
rough.
Right?
No,
No,
because-
yeah.
Wait, it's coming to you. No, let the
Because
block
besides
spin.
providing
She's
and
giving you her perspective.
I'm just saying y'all not about to be
besides
sitting there
providing and
like,
protecting,
Go ahead.
what
My
else
sister
do
like
y'all really
right
do? Besides
We
providing.
women.
All right, so Queen, get me together.
Okay.
What
so what's your question?
my question is, what does submission look like in 2025 for women?
Submission for women in 2025. I feel like for me to be submissive, like she said, I need a provider. I need a man who makes me feel safe. I need a man who makes me feel like I could trust him with anything. I need a man that I know if I don't have my family, if all else fails, he'll be there for me.
Right.
I just feel
You
like
better be that
a
only
man-
one.
A man doesn't even need to be like wealthy for real.
Mhm.
You just need to be a provider. Like you could go ahead and like be a truck driver or like, you know,
Shit,
a
work at
trash guy.
McDonald's, as long as you trying.
As long as you're trying at the end of the day to save your bread, to make sure I'm good and stuff like that. I'm not asking for a Birkin. I'm not asking for none of that. I just want a provider. I want a man who cares if I'm getting my nails done during the week. A man who cares if I'm looking pretty. A man who cares if my mental is right.
Okay.
Okay, a man who he's like, yo, don't worry about the bills. Just take care of the groceries and cook for me when I come home when I'm tired.
Okay.
A man that you know, if I'm stressing about something, he's like, yo, don't even worry, I got you. That's gonna make me want to love you more. That's gonna make me want to fix myself more for you. That's gonna make me want to just be excited when I see you come through the door, versus me working a job. Which I'm the type of woman, I'm going to still work regardless. Because I always
Facts.
want to have my own
Facts.
back. You never know what's going to happen.
Facts.
I like
You never
that.
know. People change.
Facts.
So, but I still want my man to take care of everything. So I'm the type of woman that if I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, then you want me to have the kids, then you want me to sleep with you at the end of the night, and then you want me to go 50-50 with
That's
you.
a lot. Yes,
That's a lot. Like, first of all, I get overstimulated. So if I'm home cooking and cleaning, doing all this stuff, at the same time I just came home from a shift and you talking about, oh, you don't give me nothing no more, I'm going to spaz on you because I'm doing all this stuff and you're not lightening my load.
So let me ask you a question.
You feel me?
So let me ask you a question, right? I feel you. I respect your space. I think what you're saying makes a lot of sense. So if you, number one, before I even go there, let me start here, right? What criteria and what are you providing for him to even feel as though he want to do these things?
I want to provide a safe space for him. I want to provide children for him. I want to provide food and any type of meal he wants. I want to provide the most important. I want to provide family. Because when you come together as a union, you're providing a new family for yourself. Sometimes, your partner didn't come from a family, a good family.
Right.
Sometimes you didn't come from a good family. So you want to be each other's safe space. You want to be able to, listen, you want to be able to tell me anything that's going on. Your boss this, your brother this, whatever. I want to be that girl that I'm the first person you call when anything happens.
Right.
You feel me?
Okay. Now I like that. Now, in any aspect, right? No, I love that. I think that matters.
Nah,
Yeah,
that's
that matters.
energy,
She
bro.
said that.
She
She
said, I
said
want
it
to be
all.
his
Yeah,
safe
right.
space.
You know what? Look, and again, I don't ask these questions to say anyone's wrong. I ask them just to get the perspective of the people.
yeah.
You know what
No,
I'm saying?
we
I'm not here to
understand.
question anybody's space. You get what I'm saying? Now, let's say you find that guy though.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we get into a space where there's a lot of good men out here.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
there's.
saying? I feel like there's more good men than women try to act like there's not. Like I think there's a lot of I think there's a lot of good men, right? But in that aspect, I feel like when women get that good man, right? For some reason he don't win. So what I'm asking you is this, right? Get me together. And when you tell me, I want you to get me together right there. You feel what I'm saying? So watch this, right? When it comes to having that man that can provide, that has that communication for you, that's willing to provide that space, what are you willing to do to keep him there? Because I feel like what happens is you get a lot of men that want to produce that have that, but there has to be something that produce and allow him to keep that. And I think what that is the submission. And I feel like what ends up happening is if you got a man who's busting his ass, he working every day, he paying the bills, he doing what's necessary, he's showing you that he got your back, but you still talking. When do we shut the fuck up?
But why am I talking?
Because y'all always know,
but why am I
y'all know how to
talking?
talk.
Every
there's a
reaction
reason
come
I'm
with a
talking.
reaction. Nobody's just gonna make up nothing and talk about
I'm not
themselves.
just gonna spaz for no
I don't
reason.
know.
I think
I'm not
If
just gonna
it- if
spaz
it-
for no reason. If you on here on Instagram liking girls' pictures while I'm here at home taking care of your kid, doing whatever, and you're being weird and shady behind my back, I'm gonna talk.
As you should.
Exactly.
So you're telling me if a guy's really standing on business, a woman won't talk?
No.
Listen, as long as you loyal, taking care of me, loving me correctly, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing. That's the most. Those are the most important things: providing, being loyal, and being that safe space for me. Right? Everything else will be taken care of. Once you start doing funny shit, once you start expecting
different.
masculine energy from me, and then wanting me to be feminine, that's where things start getting off balance.
Okay.
That's when things get off balance.
So-
Everything needs to be balanced.
So you can become masculine if necessary.
I will become masculine if a man tells me right now, I need you to pay half the bills. Oh, it's over.
It's over.
Now I'm masculine. Now I'm masculine because you asking me to do masculine.
It's
equal.
over.
We equal.
let's
Nah,
hold
she
on,
didn't
hold
mean
on,
over
hold
like
on.
that. Like I mean, it was more like
No,
we
we
equal.
together,
so
but I'm gonna be
right,
masculine. Now you
right.
asking why I'm so rough and
Hold on,
mean
give me
to
together.
you.
You're not-
Yeah,
you
she
wasn't
not
referring
saying
to
like
dumping
they
him.
breaking up
Right.
or they
Not
not
breaking up.
together.
She's
no.
meaning like
She
Okay.
mean I'm gonna put my foot down. This
Right.
is what I
hold
get. This is what
on,
you
but
need.
I didn't understand. That's the
if we going half and half, you getting
hold
treated
on,
like
wait,
half.
not too much.
Nah, that's not real.
That's
Yo.
wrong.
So
So let me
Yo.
ask you a question, right? So I'm standing on business. We go together real bad. I'm making sure shit working. I'm in my moment though. I need you real quick because you're my partner. You're
Yeah.
not just as a
Right.
partner.
So
it's-
you just down for a little while.
and maybe a little while could be 6 months. We can't determine what the world did because you gotta understand, right? My bag was alright, but you wasn't alright. So the bag that was alright for me, I made sure you was good. I did what we had to do to financially put my shorty in a position.
Oh, I'm always be all right.
No,
so
no,
I
no, no,
won't
no, no, not you
pertain
directly.
to me.
No, cook. Not you directly, just perspective wise. I'm
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
you financially.
No, but I'm saying like if I was put in that scenario and the man like fell off and I was in that situation, I would still be good. And in that case, then I would have to
Hold them
provide
down,
for the
right.
both of us.
But would that
And I
change
would.
would that change the I'm no longer the man?
It just depends. Like, are you getting unmotivated even more, or are you actually looking for a job? Are you actually trying
Right.
to get back to that place, or are you taking it easy? Because it could be two routes. You could take it easy, think that I'm a fool, and take advantage of me and start doing whatever the hell you want to do.
I got bars.
Or you could
Here go
be-
the bars. You know what? I've been grinding so hard for us as a family for the last how long we been together? 2 years. Let's keep it calm.
Yeah.
I need 6 months to take it easy. I want to take it easy. Let's
gonna
get
do
into
that.
that. I want to take. Can I take it easy? Can I recalibrate my shit while you stand in front of the world real quick for me? Cause I need you. Cause you know my body. You just seen. I just fought the world for 3 years straight, babe girl. I need you to get in front of this shit for 6 months without you treat me as if I ain't just give you 2-3 years of this
In
strength.
those 2 years, if you held me down for sure, yeah.
You know what I think?
Yeah, but like that means
You know what I
you
think
gave
it
her
is?
a reason to hold her down. A lot of
Bars.
niggas that's
Okay.
coming here,
Right.
they don't.
That's
They
what I'm
want you to
saying.
take
that
on
makes
all
sense.
of this with them, but you didn't even give a girl a reason to take on any of this.
Okay.
Nah, you know what it is?
Exactly.
I
Keep
think-
saying,
that.
just
I
get
think
patient,
that
be
most-
patient. All right, it's 2 years now. How long
How
am I be
much more
patient?
patience
Right.
do I have?
How
That's
many
what I'm
crash
saying,
outs?
and
are-
that's why-
how many
that's why I
crash?
said
Like,
that.
how many crash
At
outs
1
are you
month.
gonna have? How many times you want me to keep holding you down? If you're not. in
And that's
3
why
years,
I said
like,
you could
come
either
on
take
now.
that and take advantage of it, or you could take that and actually
And play
value
with
your
it. Okay,
word
Right.
okay,
and
okay.
do
Because
what you need to
niggas,
do.
they do play around.
Okay.
This-
So Monique, to start, get me together.
Listen.
Are you submissive? So you are submissive. So how do you feel about the women and the submission in 2025 for just women in general? Because for me, I feel like it's a lot of gangster ass women walking
It
around.
is, and that's too much. I'm sorry.
Get me together, sis.
No, it is a lot of, but you gotta understand because there's a lot of guys that do play around, and there's a lot of things, and there's a lot of guys that do be on bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, I'm fair.
What that look like? What fair
And
look like?
Fear
Talk to me.
mean what you said. Like if we was together for 2 years and I gotta hold the shit down, you fall off. I'm that girl. I'm gonna do that. I'm already wanna. First of all, I'm already do that from the beginning while we together. So it was like, and I have a problem with that. So you would take me out. I'm like, I got this, and they be like, bro, what the money?
Yeah, it's not
So
in
you
there.
know what I'm saying?
I'ma feel insulted,
So,
like,
but
I
you right,
promise
but
you,
you gotta
I'ma feel away.
understand. You gotta understand. Certain people been through certain situations and certain things, so everybody is not the same.
Right.
You understand? Every guy is not the same, and then you got some females that are gangster that been through certain things with guys, and they have held niggas down, and guess what? They had a double life. So it's like it's a lot of things that cause women to really be on some shit like, I don't need a nigga. Like I'm gonna do this shit like. And that's why I feel like certain females, because guys don't secure females no more. They don't do it, and sometimes they feel like they too
That's why I
big headed.
find a lot of
And not only that,
submissive women.
certain guys be scared. They be scared of their emotions. Like niggas don't want to be.
Right.
They don't,
wanna
want to
be
tap.
looking
They don't want to
tender.
tap into that emotion side no more. So why, if you sit up here want to be hardcore all day, what I supposed to do?
Right.
So tell me right now, what do I supposed to do if you want to see it with your dick hard all day and I can't see it? And I'm like, all right, you know what? Now I got to be hard with you because it's like, where are you giving me that edge to be soft at? Like, it's in there. It's there, nigga. I ride around listen to R&B.
Respectfully.
I do that.
Right.
But
You
it's
get
like
into
if you
that.
sitting up here and want to be all this, I can't rock with that. It's like we got to pick and choose.
So the soft girl is there for every woman. You feel like every girl has that. in
Every
them.
woman has
So
it.
it takes the right man to.
For sure.
Just
I
like
don't
it
even,
takes the
I
right
can't
woman
even
to
say
make a
no.
man.
I can't even say the
you
right
know?
man. Every female has it in them. Every female has. I don't care who you are. It don't take a right man. It's already in there. It all depends on the man sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But it's certain females come in the game and they be soft, but niggas ruin it.
That's what
They
I'm saying.
ruin it because they
Exactly.
lie.
I feel like men don't
They
realize.
don't be 100 and they
Men
and they-
self-sabotage
and-
all the time.
And it's like a girl could come in soft sided like that, but then niggas don't want to. They don't want to tap into their emotions. They scared. And I don't know how you scared. Your mother raised you. You know what I'm saying? But
Nah,
sometimes
that's the
niggas don't
problem.
raise.
That's the
They
problem.
haven't been raised by their mom,
That's the
so they
problem.
don't know. So I can't say that neither because certain guys they haven't been raised by. They've been raised from the streets. You know what I'm saying? So they be like, oh, I just know to be loyal. I don't know how to love them.
Yo,
they
being loyal.
barely
That's
know
that's
how
the
to do
thing.
that.
but-
They
Loyalty
take that.
to your friends.
They say that's
Right.
love. Certain
Loyalty
guys they
to your
like my
friends.
loyalty is love.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel
Certain
like my
guys will
love
say that.
language is loyalty.
It's loyal, and I get that, and it is. A lot of guys are
Is
like
it
that.
really?
It really
Rock,
is.
a lot of guys are like that. My loyalty is love. A lot of guys be like, I'm loyal.
You know
to
why?
you.
Because you know what it is. Like that's my language of communication. Because like once you like, and not even just in a relationship, but period. Like once I love you, I love you. You want a mines, I'm willing to give you whatever. It's in there for you. The moment you cross that, you fucked me up. Like I don't want to play that game.
So let me ask you a question.
Get me together.
So are you scared to tap in? Like, are you scared to tap into emotions like when it comes to a female?
Oh, no, I want you to have that. It's in there for you. Like for
can
me,
you like
oh,
wind
nah,
down and
of
be like,
course,
yeah,
it's
like,
there
you
for
know,
you.
like, I'm
I'm a Cancer. It's that. I'm a dad.
that I can say.
So
Y'all
I'm a
do tap
nurturer.
into
I'm a
y'all-
nurturer first. I'm gonna get you together first. I'm taking this mask off. We ain't even because this ain't even who I am. Like This is I understand this is a business. When it comes to the crib, it's foundation.
You turn it off.
100%.
When you step in that door, it's over.
What happened? That ain't even who I am. What we talking about?
You know what it is, bro? I think when people first meet, you don't meet the real them. You feel what I'm saying?
And I
you
say
always
that?
meet the representative.
And they give you
Right.
the beginning.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You get the
Somebody
customer
told me
service
that
rep.
the
Yeah.
other day.
You
That's
feel me?
funny.
No, we're just
You
gonna
get
the
that
customer service
chocolate
rep.
covered strawberry shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, listen, I'm peeling that off immediately
Yeah.
because I want us to really communicate. I want to make sure this is real because I want to make sure like what we really doing.
And you know what? My problem is certain
He a
guys,
Cancer, I believe him.
certain guys. Like my thing, I could come. I'm sorry, but I'm 100 and I'm a vibe. You know what I'm saying? So my problem with certain guys, like sometimes they'd be scared to like fuck with me. They'd be like, you probably be the bitch. I am gonna fuck a bitch up if I catch you with it. I am that girl. That come with that. I am gonna spin the bin. I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? But it's not only that. It's like they'd be like, oh no, you know. But it's like, bro, like I'm still being submissive. I'm still tapping into my feelings. Don't judge me on that. You know what I'm saying?
Let
Like,
me live. Like,
let me live. Like that's
Okay.
it. That's just who I am. Like don't give me. You ain't giving me a chance to show you who I am as a woman.
Okay.
You just going according to what you heard or what you
marketing.
the
Okay,
marketing
okay.
side of that. You
Damn,
know what
some
I'm saying?
niggas is scared to be with you.
Yeah, a lot of
You
guys.
attached
I
to
done
a
met.
lot of shit,
I'm
you
attached to a
heard.
lot of things, but I met a lot of guys. I'm talking about guys was back. Guys was, and we had that vibe, but they be like, nah, because I'm
God.
scared. No, you scared of the truth, and you scared because I'm coming through. That's just what it is.
I'm coming
I'm
through.
coming
Word, Shane
through.
playing.
I stand
I'm coming
behind
through.
that.
I'm standing for mine.
So basically, you saying if you want this, don't even play with me. Don't play with me.
Right.
But
I don't wanna
why
play.
would you play with
Yeah.
anything you want?
So let me ask you a question. Submission.
Right.
Are you submissive?
I feel like she feel like it's not for the right person, but I feel like for the right person. Yes, I'm not gonna sit here and be submissive to somebody that's not giving me a reason to be submissive. No, I'm not about to sit here and kiss your fucking ass and do all of this shit. Why? So I could.
So let me
But
ask you
being
one
submissive
question.
ain't
So
kissing
in the
ass,
beginning,
though.
so in the beginning, right? How you walk in? Let me ask you. And since you saying you're not giving me a reason, in the beginning they're not giving you the reason either, but you still soft sided. You understand what I'm saying? So if in the beginning, how you walking in?
Like I feel like it's a difference between nice and submissive. Like I'm nice, like I can be cool, like you will vibe with me, but to get that soft, not friend, like, cause I feel like I come off as a friend, like I don't know,
Yeah.
like I'm a little bit like rough, but I got that soft girl side in me. It's just like she said, there's men that ruin this out here for like you ruin the soft side of a female, and I feel like
But why
men
is that
don't
my fault though,
understand-
babe? I ain't do that to you.
No,
What
no,
happened?
no. But look, men don't understand how much you guys impact us. Like
Okay.
in the way that we act. Like
I
it's
like that.
real. Like a lot of women don't like to admit it, but men impact us. Like impact the way that we treat other men as well. Like it don't have nothing to do with what you did, but sorry, unfortunately, you got a dick swinging, so we think that you're the same. It's just it's not nothing personal to you, but until you show me that you're different from ABC, I'm gonna put you in that
Yeah,
category.
but you know what's so crazy, and I'm not saying you're wrong. I respect the guard, but you know what's so crazy? It's different for us men because we could come from that same space and we don't. You get what I'm saying? Like
No.
we don't, because watch this.
Nah, you know what it
men-
is, bro? Hold
men
up.
A lot of men.
I
do.
think
no,
certain
no.
certain people.
No,
third
listen.
grade and
No,
blame it
listen.
on every bitch you come
My heart
across.
is broken.
Right.
My heart is broken.
At some
Okay,
point
so
we
Certain people bring out certain things.
That's a
certain
fact.
people
That's
bring
a
out
fact.
certain
But I guess
things.
we're
agree.
talking
That's a
about-
fact.
So that's why I think it's really more say like certain people bring out certain things. You can meet a bitch that's rough around the edge and then be like, oh, I know how to play a situation. All right, yeah, I'm gonna take you to here. But you can meet a show that you really feel like, damn, shit, if I'm gonna take a hit, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. So it's like certain people bring out certain things.
Now you know what it is. I don't think that we really know what we actually like. You know what I'm saying?
I think I know what I like.
No. What I'm saying is,
Like
what
me,
I'm
I
saying
ain't
is-
got no type. I'm rocking. I'm rocking and rolling.
I'm saying outside of the features.
That's
though.
how I'm rocking and rolling. I ain't got no type. You just
That's
be
true.
presentable.
Outside of the
Especially
features.
when
Be
they're young.
presentable.
Yeah.
Be presentable. I
Outside
ain't got
of the
no type.
features,
Yeah.
bro. You get what I'm saying? Like
Especially
outside
when men are young, they don't
outside
be
of the
knowing what they
features,
want.
You don't know what you really like, bro. Like for example, like men literally date women because they're bad.
I do not do
No,
that.
no, you're a grown man. It's a difference.
Bars.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a
You
difference,
used
bro.
to do that.
My point
Of course,
exactly.
100%.
Okay, so
Right.
that's
They
what
didn't
it
really
is.
know
So-
what
That was
you
the
wanted.
marketing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
That's why I
at
said
some-
younger men.
At
It's
some
still
point
the
in time,
marketing.
at some point in time, you feel what I'm saying? You grow up. You,
Right.
and you're forced to grow up because the reality is that shit you was doing before don't work no more.
It's not a thing.
You know what I'm saying? For real, you can't go. Yo, word is born. Some dudes could go in the spot and party all day, right? Party all day. Just be on scene. Listen, just be on scene. And just because you were popular in that environment, to some people you're him, right? For the age bracket, that shit works. In the real world, once you cross over a certain age number, that don't work no more.
But that's why I feel like older men like younger females because they can pull that shit with younger females.
No, but
until
certain
they run
not
into a younger female that knows the game already.
Right.
Like I feel like that's what it be with me. Older men like to try shit, and then I'll stop them right where they tried it at.
Facts.
Because I'm not like, like you come here with this whole idea that you're gonna run this old ass game on me. Get it going, cause I'm not playing that shit.
Like right now, right? You're gonna say this Instagram shit, right?
Right.
Let me tell you, right?
Cool.
Now look, a guy will sit here and they'll see a nigga, they'll see a certain type of nigga, like a certain type of female picture and videos, right? Now sometimes certain females that do have certain likes and this, that, they got their shit going. I know, I be around them. You know what I'm saying? But a nigga would gamble that versus from a female that have 9,000 likes. Or 9,000 followers, right?
Yeah, niggas are definitely fucking up with that picture.
Then when they get with that female that got the 20,000 likes, it's basura. It's nothing.
It's no
You
good.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Because
niggas
that's the
really
lust.
niggas don't have no type of loyalty in their body. Because if you could just sit here and really gamble your life to go over here because you see this person got this and this, that, and third, you sick in the head to me.
No,
You
that's a
don't.
fact.
You just.
That's the lusting. That's the lusting.
Yo, I done been in this industry long enough to where like I done seen some fire shit, social media, body done lit, and they be bozos.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I done seen
But I
some
feel
shit
like that's the case most of the time.
9 times out of 13.
I mean, it depends.
9 times out of 13.
type shit. You feel what I'm
I
saying?
feel like it depends.
9 times
This
out of 13.
generation versus
type shit.
it's
you know
very
what it is?
different. This
When-
generation is filled with BBL bozos.
Right.
There's probably bitches that's like in your generation, cool, like whatever. But I feel like this generation, airheads.
Your generation you talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, you know
I
what
was
you
told
gotta
not to
ask
ask a
yourself?
woman her
You gotta
age,
ask
so I
yourself,
ain't gonna
like,
ask you your age. 'Cause I was
what,
just
what
correctly.
would dating look like, right? What would dating look like if social media and money didn't matter? You get what I'm saying? Literally, at this
90s.
point, at my
Adam
point
and
exactly,
Eve.
right?
90s.
Literally, and listen, and even when we think
That was
about
Adam
music,
and Eve, my
90s.
love.
when we think about
La, la, la,
music,
la,
right?
la.
Because you're a music girl. When we
Yeah.
think about music, that's when music was good, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, the soul making, the love making music, like stuff like that, bro. Like it's different now. We got this. It's a popularity contest.
So does
But
love
then,
Right.
but
Now
hold
we
on,
got
hold on.
songs
And
like,
then you know
what
what
the
make
hell
me
he-
mad because then now you got the females that do have a head on their shoulder, right? That do have 10, 15,000 likes and niggas is really on them, right? And then they'll sit up there and they'll be like, they'll get them, I'm talking about disrespect them.
I agree.
Fuck
with
up
that
they
part.
them.
I'm talking about
Right,
try to
try to
like you
humble
understand what I'm
them.
saying? Like you it's
Shit, whack.
Nah, but watch
it's
this.
like a get like
But
that.
there's women that's doing that to men too.
Right.
Because you gotta understand, let me get you together.
That doing what?
Let me cook. I'm about to get you together, right? I've experienced, right? Me being the type of guy, I don't got no criminal record. My credit is where it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
good. I ain't in the trenches. I'm from the trenches,
Right.
but I ain't around.
Right.
Listen,
By
my
the
crib
way.
is mine. I don't need to borrow $20 for gas.
Right.
These cars are mine. I own my businesses.
Right.
And what ends up happening is she like, yo, you're a little too good for me. Like, well, what you mean? Like, get me together.
That's a
what you
red
mean?
flag. That's
that's
like a dude telling
insecurity.
me
That's
he out of my
Like,
league.
yeah.
I'ma believe you.
And
No,
that's
but
something
that's
that's,
a-
that's something saying that she's
That's
been through a
projecting.
lot. That's something saying that she's been
But
through a
watch
lot.
this though. But listen, but so how does that work? She's been through a lot. I'm
And
a
if
good
you-
guy.
and if you-
I'm
and if
trying to
you-
produce
and-
what you're looking
Yeah,
for.
if you really fuck with it, you gonna secure it. You gonna humble that shit down.
That's rough because now I gotta sit
That's
here and
not
prove
rough,
to
But
It's-
like,
'cause I
why
gotta
can't
pro-
females be scared?
Of
But
course.
you
I
can't,
don't
you can't say, hold
understand.
on, wait,
Like-
you can't say that's rough, right? That's for the fuck niggas. So now it's like, damn, you gotta be mad at these fuck niggas because now you don't put me in a position where I gotta prove myself.
Exactly.
I did some bullshit,
But-
and it's a good girl right
But
here.
you
So you
giving me
can't
a
really
job, Shake. But watch
They
this.
gave you that job.
But that's not my problem.
No.
Because watch this. I've already came across females that was birds that was in the way. I'm not putting or projecting what they did to me onto you, I'm still letting you rock. I'm here. You could be who
You
you
a man.
is.
You're not about to show no feminine type of side.
That's
like
not
I'm
my
in
body.
exactly. So she's a woman. She's gonna show that.
Right, but look, listen. I'm not saying I'm not willing to show it, but let me fail you before you continuously
It's
convict me of something I didn't do to you, sis. I respect that you went through what you went through. Babe boy was a bozo. I get you. That's not me, sis. Why you keep putting me in the category of bro? Let me fuck you over first before you continue to put me in a position.
But why I gotta be fucked over?
No, but because
No, he just said figure of speech. She just saying.
No, I'm just
No,
saying.
I'm not saying it like that. But I'm saying like, well, why? All right,
But my goal is not to fuck you over
Yeah,
because
you
I'm
just
trying to
saying,
show
give me a
you. I'm
chance.
just trying to
Like,
show
let
you
me-
it's in there for you.
Yeah.
But now I gotta go over the obstacles of what Malik did, and I ain't gonna
Yeah,
do
because
with
you know
that
certain
shit.
type of people can't take heartbroken real easy.
They can't take it. So
Right.
now,
They can't.
so now I gotta
Females
wear
can't
his
do
heartbreaking.
that.
Listen,
Yeah.
so at this part of the show, right? I think everybody on the same page, but I gotta put somebody in the hot seat. You get what I'm saying? I think we gotta put somebody in the hot seat. You get what I'm saying?
Wow.
I feel like somebody gotta go to the hot seat.
Who the hell you want to put
You
in
know
the
what I'm
hot
saying?
seat?
What the helly? And I think that person, and I think that person
Who?
that we're gonna put in the hot seat is gonna be you, because you was quiet this whole time.
Hey, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That wasn't the plan. You know what I'm saying? But we got to put you in the
Okay.
hot seat because I feel like we want to ask you some more questions. So how the hot seat works, right? We put a person in the hot seat. We ask them a bunch of different questions. Everybody in the panel get to ask them questions that they choose. Everybody get 1 minute to decide those questions, and we ask them the questions that we want to ask, and they got to tell the truth. They got to be truthful. Listen, I'm going to start it off. I'm going to ask the first question so we can make sure it's spicy, right? My question is this. If you could trade your baby father in for somebody else, would you do it?
That's messy.
Yeah, I would.
You would trade him in.
I would.
You would do a new baby father.
I would.
How do
A
I get
whole
a
new
refund?
nigga.
A whole new.
That's
Put that
wild.
refund in, please.
I needed a cash.
Overdue.
Blue bills.
Oh,
Overdue.
we're throwing a whole nigga away.
Whole nigga.
Big
away.
racks.
Wow, but we'll keep the baby though.
Yeah, of course. Of
Bars.
course.
I receive. I like
Definitely.
that. Okay, let's spin it. Who got next? Give me together.
I got a question for you. Would you require your son to have the same requirements as the men that you date? Meaning, would you teach him to be the same type of man that you would like to date, if that makes sense? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, in a sense. But I would always want him to be better, and not gonna lie.
So you're telling me that the dude that you date right now, you would prefer your son be better than him?
Yeah.
Okay. So then why you with him?
Why am I with him? I mean, he's good, but I will always want my kid to be,
Better than
doing
him.
better,
Okay.
you know?
I like that.
Doing
I like
good,
that. I'm here.
better.
I receive. Who's
I don't want him to
next?
be like nobody.
Okay. You want him to be the GOAT.
Period.
Love
Yes.
that. Okay. Talk to me. Jen, get me together. What you got for? Let me know. Talk to me.
Would you rather date somebody? Oh my bad. Would you rather date somebody rich and boring or somebody who's broke and fun?
Broken fun. I'm an Aries. I like the adventures. I like the curiousness. I like to always, for me, we gonna find some money somewhere. If you really about that money, we gonna get that back somewhere. I'm
Wow.
all
What if you
about
want
having
to stay
fun.
broke though?
What if he want to stay broke? Then he
Yeah.
gonna have to get left. But if
Hold
he
on, but-
willing to try, then it's a
But
different.
hold on, but you're cool with the, you know what, we don't got the bag, but look,
Right,
we're gonna
I'm
turkey
okay
and
with that,
cheese.
for
We're gonna chop cheese and go to the park and we're gonna build.
For right now, yeah, we
Blow.
gonna build. Yeah, I'm
Okay,
cool with
you
that.
accept that?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah,
I like that. That's
as long as you're willing to
fire.
try, yeah, I do.
Okay,
I'm
Mo,
not even going for
Mo,
it.
get me together, Mo. What you got for?
Do you see yourself getting married?
Yeah, yeah.
At
Yeah, I
what
would like to
age?
get married.
No, at what age? I'm sorry. How soon?
Not soon. Probably in the next 5 or 6 years, maybe
Okay,
7 years.
Okay, I got bars. Let me add to that. Do you see yourself getting married to the person that you're with currently?
Yeah, actually, I do. I see. Yeah,
Wow,
I could
love
see
that
myself.
for
Yeah.
y'all.
I love that for
fire.
you.
That's
Yeah.
fire. That's adorable. Okay, get me together, Queen, because you've been waiting the whole time.
Why you and the baby daddy not together? Because you want to be asking me my business.
Well, I'm gonna kind of piggyback off of what you said. We outgrew each other, but not only that, it got physical. Like it was getting too physical.
Oh,
so
no,
for
no.
me, I don't.
Oh, y'all was wilding.
Yeah, we was
Domestic.
wilding.
Y'all was domestic.
Yeah,
It be
it
like
was getting
that.
bad.
Domestic's no good.
Yeah.
So I got it,
Domestic's no good. Yo, when do we, how long does it take for domestic to take place where you say you're leaving?
Well,
Is there, because watch this, right? I hear girls that be like, I was in a domestic relationship, right?
I was kind of I'm a little toxic, so it took me a little while for it to really all right, this is not what I wanted.
Right.
So I would say, it took me a year to really figure out all right, this is not for me. I'm being stupid. I'm doing the same thing, running in circles. It's not nothing getting better. It's only getting worse. We are both getting older. We have a kid now, so it was just no point of that. No point.
I love that. Listen, I appreciate you being in the hot seat. I know this is something that we've never done. We normally put one person in the hot seat, but I think today's show has been extremely spicy. I think we want to pull you out the hot seat, and we want to put one more person in the hot seat.
Okay.
Because I still got some questions, and I still got some things I want to ask another person. You get what I'm saying? Is that cool with everybody on the table? Can I put somebody else in the hot seat?
We have no choice. So
Okay.
it's like,
Right.
wow.
No, I love that. I just want to make sure.
We have no choice.
So look, we're going to pull you
I
out
would
the hot
say
seat
no.
right now, right? You know what I'm saying? Now, I think she, first and foremost, before we put the next person, I feel like she held it down. I feel like
She held it down.
I
She
feel
held it
like
down. Shout out.
I feel
Shout
like-
out.
you know what I mean?
Shout out.
I feel like she held the hot seat. I feel like she held the hot seat down very well. So listen, something we've never done. Mo's in the motherfucking hot seat because you gotta say we still want to make sure like she's telling the truth. You know, she's been standing her grounds this whole time. We want to make sure she's standing behind her business, and I think it's only right to allow the person who just was in the hot seat to ask the first question. Queen, what you got for her? Talk to me. What you want to ask her?
Damn. Okay.
Keep it together.
Shit.
We're gonna switch it. We keep it going. Let's
yeah,
go.
switch it.
Keep
Yeah,
together.
yeah. I
Question
don't know.
for her.
I'm
Right
ready.
in. Jump in.
All right, right quick. You ready? You said you're a mom, right? You got a son, daughter?
I got 2 boys.
2 boys. Okay. What is it that you look for in a man to teach your children, to help them grow?
How
You
to
know
be a
what
man.
How to be a man?
Yeah, because I can put that on that persona. I could do that all day.
Okay.
But it's different when it's coming from a man. I just want them to keep them like ground, like, yo, man's supposed to do this. I mean, embed that into their mind so they can know, like, why this is real. Because it's coming from their mom.
Right.
They say, oh, my mom was teaching me how to, but then they really probably won't get it or fully understand it. You know
So
what I'm saying?
does how to be a man become physical at some point?
What you mean?
Meaning, do you allow the man that you're dating to chastise your children?
Chastise how?
Just chastise in general. You said teach him to be a man. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that being a man
Means
is-
physical.
No, but what I'm saying is being a man is men are taught to be tough. You know what I'm saying? Men are taught to not cry and things like that, right? We're taught to shield our emotions and stuff like that, right? So when I say to be physical, yeah, like sometimes like
Physical, no.
So are you allowed a man?
Physical, physical,
could your man,
physical.
could he play daddy for real?
If it's a that type of like relationship bond between them.
Okay.
But if my son, I have a 16-year-old, he's gonna be 17. So if my boys is not really like connecting with him on that type of level, then that's when I gotta step in. Like I gotta see how I gotta fix this because I can't just let a man come in and just be like, yeah, I'm dropping dick, so I'm about to do. That's not what we doing. You're not about to play with my kids.
So you're not letting no man whoop your son ass. That's not a
Fuck,
thing. Don't even
what?
touch my son.
Just RLS was good. How you doing?
What happened?
Yeah, no, it's not happening.
No, so
Sorry.
no man's putting hands on none of your children. That's
Absolutely
not a thing. We're not doing that.
No.
But he could come. So, but if he wanted to say, nah, you can't do that. Like, not too much. You gonna allow him to do that?
Yeah, talk to him. Yeah, break it down. Let him know from a man, and let him know with your chest. Like, no, bro, like this not. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really know how to. Yeah, I'd rather that. But as far as putting your hands on my kids, that's a whole nother type. Nah, we not doing that. Married or not. Sorry, it's not happening. It's not happening.
Yeah, never put your hands on my child.
Never touching my
Jada,
kids.
talk to me.
Never
What
touching
question
my
you got
boys.
for her? Get me together.
All right.
I like that you write your questions down. That's very important. I love that.
Don't look at me up. Don't look at me. Name someone you would never bring around your man and why.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
And you
actually.
better say her fucking name, too. And we know who she
What
is. So
the fuck?
don't act like she don't exist.
I don't have that.
Nah, you
It could
got
be
somebody.
a celebrity. It could be anybody from
Oh,
like
a
back then. It could be anybody. Somebody you
Why
wouldn't
you
bring
make
around
it
your
easy,
man.
Jen? It should have been somebody that she know personally.
Well, I could say my person because I've been through a situation. So I'm gonna say my cousin
Why?
Your cousin who?
Zanaya.
So Zanaya can't come around none of your boyfriends. Why?
No,
Why?
Wow.
because back in like
She don't trust
2000.
Zanaya.
Back in like 2013, I was 2012. It's a crazy story. Like 2013, 2012. I was on a run. Okay, shut up. And I still was going to audition for American Idol, and I did the audition. I did the audition, but I made it to the second round because it's like a lot of rounds before you get actually on the television. So I made it to the second round, and then I came back home, and I was in the living room. We were asleep. My older sister, one of my sisters, rest in peace, Shantae, she heard my son's father phone like ringing off, crazy. So my sister, she's nosy. So she grabbed the phone up, and when she grabbed the phone up, she started going through it was like messages though. And when she went through the messages, and she noticed the number, and she was like, girl, tonight, she came in the living room while he was asleep. She's like, tonight texting me. I said, who's tonight? I said, no, she's not. And I looked, I was like, baby, I miss you, and outta.
That's toxic.
Hell no, she can't come around
And I said,
nobody.
what?
Keep on.
Keep on.
Yo, hold on.
Keep
So,
that
so,
girl
so
home.
did we address tonight? Like, did she ever find out that she found out?
Did she ever get clocked?
Look at my face.
Duh.
Oh, I forgot.
Nah,
who the
yeah,
fuck
I clunked my stepfather. I clunked him, but I didn't get to her until I came on 2015. I didn't get to her till 2015.
All right.
Yeah.
So now I hope you change your fucking ways, sis, because that's no good.
That
Right.
wasn't that right.
So I would never
That
bring her
wasn't
around.
right.
Yeah.
Good. I think that's crazy. I got one for you, right? What is the most embarrassing thing you've ever done to get somebody back?
Embarrassing thing? I don't.
Maybe not embarrassing. What, like, how far were you willing to go? Like, give me a moment where you was willing to go far to get that person back.
That's a Pisces question, bruh.
How far would I go to get them back? Me personally, I can't really answer. It's like I don't like the tit for tat thing. I'm hands on. So I'm coming to your mother house. I'm coming where you at. I'm getting low.
Oh, so we go together. Like, it's no such thing as we broke up. We go together. You're pulling up.
That first round, I'll give chances. So that first, we not break. It's like, all right, we broke up. We not broken up. So I'm still popping up, and I'm coming through the window. I'm standing outside. I'm coming to you. I'm just not. It's not that easy.
So
Especially if I love you.
So I can't just be like, babe, you know what? I'm done. I want to take a break. Like, I know we've been rocking, but I just need to get my mind together.
What's a break? Why are we breaking? This is not a car.
Right.
What's going on? Why are we breaking?
Why?
Why are we doing that?
Why would you be
What's
doing
the reason for us to be breaking? Why are we breaking? Because it's something that you're doing to want to have a break.
Okay, so we not breaking. Okay, got
And
you.
how does
Listen.
distance help anything?
Bars. Okay, listen. Give her your question. Give me together.
When somebody courts you, like, is that it? Like, cheating, talking to other bitches, like, is that like the breaking point for
Okay,
you, or
you
you
come
could
back.
move past it?
No, it don't be just that. It's not just for the past experience that shit I've been through. It don't just be that's just that. Cause I'm still going to be I'm gonna turn into a toxic person. It's just gonna get crazy.
Do you
What
want
does
to
you-
get back?
No, it's no get back. You're not gonna be comfortable. Nobody's getting sleep. It's no comfortability. It's no get back. Why? I'm not about to make myself look crazy in the streets to go fuck a nigga to make you. That's not getting back. If I go out and fuck a nigga 'cause you fucked a bitch, I'm a hoe. They're gonna disrespect my name as everything. So I'm not going. I don't want to get back. You're gonna be uncomfortable anywhere somebody tell me you at. You with somebody, I'm pulling up, and that's just what's going on. We gonna get to it. I don't know what else to say at that
But
point.
what if the get back is not fucking a nigga? Like, what if it's like leveling up? Like, you not getting
Level
back.
that always gonna level up. Always make you throw up in your stomach. Always gonna make your stomach feel crazy. But I'm still gonna come through. I'm sorry. That's just what I got to. Cause like you playing on my intelligence.
Damn. So you telling me like it's a pull up? Period. No matter how this
You a
goes.
pull up.
Yeah.
I'm
Why
a pull
wouldn't
up
it
too.
be?
Clock that.
I'm everybody is not the same. Every female is not the same. Some females be like, you know what, fuck that. I ain't about to do all that. No, I'm gonna peep. I'm gonna get the low. I'm gonna find out, and I'm gonna come.
Period.
She said,
Yo,
She's
listen,
gonna be outside.
Give it up to Mo for being the hot seat. She kept it 100, man. We got to respect game.
She said,
She
I'm
said,
going
listen,
I'm going
yeah, listen, bro, the story is Mo pulling up, man. She not playing with you, bro. So anybody that want to deal with her, just know, like, you not dealing with somebody that's going to play with you, you dealing with somebody that's dead ass. You know what I'm saying? So don't even play with her. Listen, and she's okay with being single. So just if y'all not ready to really commit to this woman, make sure y'all be willing to be single, and we going to have our way. You know what I'm saying? I think that it's really cool. I think the show was crazy. Listen, everybody was just on Rock's point of view. We had a great time, and my point of view is this, right? If you want a woman to submit, stand on business, be her safe space.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And
give us a reason.
And give her a
Right.
reason to be comfortable to submit to you.
And some reassurance.
And
too,
some
like,
reassurance.
'cause-
But also, women, y'all need to reassure us a little bit too, goddamn. Like,
not
give
that
us something to turn it off, but you got to understand that as a man and somebody that's a leader, I don't need you all the time. So sometimes you got to get out the way. Sometimes
Need you like
gotta-
what? What
I
you
don't
mean?
need you to
Be the man.
I don't need you to overstep your boundaries in
Relax
this masculinity
bit.
marketing.
Yeah.
I need you to know, like, you my dog, so I come to you and I communicate, right?
Right.
But I come to you to communicate to get your opinion.
Right.
And then I go outside and I go make those decisions based on your opinion. I don't need you to try to
Make the
for
decision.
bars. I don't need you to make the decision for
Right.
me. If you my dog, let me cook with you, and then I'm gonna go out there and put it together and sell this product. I don't
Right.
need you to try to be out here with me too, sis. Like, let me go do this.
no.
Yeah,
And
no,
I can
no,
fail.
no,
I
no.
might go out here and fuck it up, but give me the space to fuck it up.
Yeah, nah,
Right.
yeah, you right.
You get what I'm saying? You gotta give me
You're
that
right.
space. And I'm not saying that she was a bad person because she fired like 10 out of 10. Like, you get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I need that. I like girls. I like girls.
But see,
Like, I
that's
like,
what's fucked up for her though, because that's fucked up too. Because at the same aspect, it's like you know, that's how she was brought up,
Right.
and who brought her up, and who she was raised around. So that's what, and females like that, and such in my time, and such as a person like me. But I don't do no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'ma still let you know, like, look, bro, you know, look, handle it right. But in the same time, we can't fault her because of who raised her and how
Nah,
she was brought
facts.
up. So that's
Right.
that's what I don't like. I
Right.
don't like that
But
men
you
do that.
shouldn't.
Hold on, sis. I don't like that men do that. And they say, oh, she want to be, it's not about nobody being niggas, it's about how she was raised. And she can't help that because that shit was embedded in her. That's like you meet a female Queen Pen. She's going to continue to sell bricks because that's what she know. That's how she survived.
but babe,
you can't,
watch this.
you cannot fault a female because of how they are. It's because of the fact that how she was raised, her background, where she come from. So that's her it's her heart. It's
But
her.
look,
it's
But
her.
we not
you know
selling
this.
bricks no more. We are.
Okay,
Yeah, so
okay,
put
but
it
she's
like
not
that.
selling bricks. She's not selling bricks, but she's just so loyal, like you said, because that's number one. We're gonna put that on her list. That's number one. She's so loyal to the point. That's how she was raised to be loyal, and I respect that. So number two is her job to protect too, because that's how she was raised, and that's how she was brought up. So you cannot sit there for her. That's where you fucked up
I
at,
receive.
because once you dealt with her, and you knew that's how she was like, damn, I
Right.
gotta know how to handle her.
Bars.
Nah, that
So
comes
that's
from
where you
knowing
fucked
what
up
like,
at.
bro.
That's
gotta
what
know
I'm
what
saying.
like.
You get what I'm saying? And I don't like
You
that men
signed
try
up
to
to do
subtract
it.
females
Facts,
like
facts.
us that do that because you can't fault me because you don't know my lifestyle. You don't know how I was brought
I
up.
receive.
Right.
I ain't have no father, so this is how I had to survive.
She gonna fill this episode. I'm gonna delete this part.
No, don't
She-
delete
no,
this
no,
shit.
I'll play. It's in there.
Because then I'm going to come,
Nah, it's
yeah.
bars. Nah, that's bars.
Yeah, leave it.
She gonna pop up.
And I'm going to repeat it again. And I'm going to repeat it again. And I'm going to repeat it again. Yes, I nah. But
Nah,
yeah,
nah,
nah,
but
don't
that's-
fuck.
nah, that's
Yeah.
real, that's
So
real.
shout out to
Nah, you
all
right.
the guys that meet females like that. Don't do that
Right.
because at the end of the day, you don't know their story. You don't know if they had a mother and father.
gotta
You
make
don't
them
know.
soft
I didn't
again.
have no father. My mother was a crackhead. My mother was a fiend. She's in the streets. So I raised myself. I was running the streets since I was 13. So my heart pumps differently. You know what I'm saying? So when I give you my all, or if I'm loyal to anybody, and you show me differently, it's like, damn, like you really did that to me. I can't fuck with you no more. You know what I'm saying? It's like it hurts me in a different way.
That's
'Cause,
her
like
body too.
I'ma go down zero for you.
Type shit.
You know what I mean? Like I don't walk the streets and survived off $10. So you can't tell me nothing about living no life and loyalty. So I don't like when people subtract because a lot of guys have done that to me. And they have subtract me. They be like, no, I'm gonna go. Not to say like I'm ugly or it's like your choice is your choice. But all right, go ahead, and I'm going to holler at you and let me know how that shit come around. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of guys have done that to me. Nah, you know, she from
And when they
Avon,
spin
she
it,
from
don't
here.
work.
Then when they try to spin, nah, I'm good off you. You chose that route. So, I mean, I'm going to holler at you. But that shit grinds my gears sometimes. I get real timid with that, you know?
Nah, and you know it's so funny the way you put it. I receive it. I actually was able to receive it for the first time ever in life.
For real?
Bars. I never received it that way. Because you know why? When you're not the person, the way they delivering it is like, I don't hear you because you're doing too much of this in my ear.
Yeah, and I don't want to hear that you arguing, but you taking it that way.
But the way you said it, I receive.
Yeah.
That's bars. That makes sense. I like that. I like
Yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying? Listen, and there you have it, man. We got to wrap up. We're going to close up. Don't thank me. Thank your motherfucking self for your Rock's point of view. Shout out to the beautiful ladies that came out. Shout out to the police officer that's here. We appreciate
Shout out to
your service.
him.
Thank you
King.
for your
You're a
service.
goat. You know what I'm saying? That's
Appreciate
big.
Biggest
And
op.
listen, the biggest.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, yeah, the biggest
That's Brooklyn.
eye.
That's Harlem.
That's the biggest
Like
eye.
she said, listen, I don't fuck with the police no matter how this goes.
Hey.
Listen, don't thank me, thank yourself. We out of here. Let's get it. Bang.